Hello, you're listening to the Ace Up Your Sleeve podcast. My name is Riken Young, president of the Acting Company for Excellence and host of the Ace Up Your Sleeve podcast. Today we are talking to Miss Cibby Bowden. Miss Cibby is the managing director of NTPA Fairview. She has worked in the industry as a director and actress for more than 35 years. Miss Cibby has previously worked as a theater production manager, resident director, and acting instructor at Katy Visual and Performing Arts Center in Katy, Texas. Welcome, Miss Cibby!
Hello! How are y'all?
We're doing very well, thank you.
Good.
And now, what inspired you to become a director?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I first started out as an actress, even when I was little itty bitty girl.
Ooh.
And so I did a lot of plays and musicals growing up. And then I became a teacher at a private school, and I taught theater, and that's what turned it around for me to start directing shows.
Wow, okay. What would you tell an NTPA student who wants to become a director?
Well, acting is a great thing to do. It's a lot of fun and you learn a lot from it, but there's something very special about being a director. You get to encourage so many other students. You kind of get to spread the wealth, and you get to be obviously the one in charge. Creatively, you get to make the final decisions, and that's always pretty fun.
Yes.
But of course, it takes a team. We always need a big team to put a show together.
Mm-hmm. You were instrumental in forming an NTPA troupe to participate in the Junior Youth Theater Festival, an event that brings students musical theater troupes from all over the world for a weekend of musical theater. What do you hope the JTF experiences gives NTPA students?
Oh, JTF is probably my favorite thing of the year.
Ooh.
It really is. We work really hard. We do a 15-minute cut of any junior musical. And we work usually all in the fall to prepare ourselves for the January trip. Our first year we actually went to Sacramento, California for JTF West. And then during COVID, we went to Houston, Texas, and did Seussical at that performance. Our first performance was Once on This Island. And then we just recently in January got back from Atlanta, which is the largest of all the festivals, with thousands of students there.
Yes.
And we had a great time. We did extremely well. It's just so great because there's so many students there that are so alike. All of the kids have such a passion for musical theater. It's very encouraging. It's not really doesn't feel like a competition. It's called a festival because it's not really a competition.
Yeah.
Although they do have winners, so
Yeah.
I don't know how they get away with that. And we always do really well. We get to highlight some of the individual performances, and I just think it's one of the greatest experiences we can give them outside of everything NTPA offers.
Yes, I loved being at JTF. I met so many new friends, and I got to see a whole lot more musicals that I didn't even know existed. So,
Right.
Yes, I got to meet all these amazing people. Now, what advice would you give to students who want to pursue theater as a career?
Ooh, let's see. Obviously, do as much as you can when you can. Be in as many shows as you can without tripping yourself up too much. I also really want to encourage a lot of the students. A lot of the students do only musicals, and I always want to really encourage students to at least do one play a year to work on just their acting skills.
Ooh.
And then if they want to pursue it as a career, I would say definitely go to a university that has a great theater department. There used to be just a few across the nation, and now there's just a plethora of schools that do excellent jobs. And try different things besides just acting. Try doing tech. Definitely do a lot of tech stuff. And then see if you can be assistant costumer or even director or work with the music director. Just try to fill as many different roles as you can, because you never know, if you do end up with a career, you never know exactly where you're gonna land.
Yep.
Like, I didn't necessarily think I'd ever be a managing director, but I love it. I love that I landed here. So just be prepared in all the different aspects.
And now, Miss Cibby, it is time for the 5 quick questions. You must answer every question quickly and without explanation. Are you ready? What was the name of the first show you performed?
Oh, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
What is your favorite show?
Matilda.
Yes. What is your favorite role?
I played Joanne in Company.
What is your dream role?
That was my dream role, Joanne in Company.
Wow.
I got to play my dream role.
And what is your favorite candy?
My favorite candy is Cadbury chocolate.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Miss Cibby, for talking with us on the Ace Up Your Sleeve podcast. And until next time, I'm Riken Young. And remember, you always have a winning hand with an ace up your sleeve. The Ace Up Your Sleeve podcast is brought to you by the students of the Acting Company for Excellence at North Texas Performing Arts. This podcast was created by Riken Young, with sound design and editing by Latham Young. Faculty supervision is provided by Hannah Brewer. NTPA is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing the character of youth through quality performing arts education and family entertainment. Learn more about upcoming programs and events at ntpa.org.